The Saga of Ragnar Loðbrok, Chapter 4. It became known at Ragnar's ship that there was a thing to be held shortly. Then Ragnar went from his ship with nearly all his men to the thing. And when they came there, they stood somewhat away from other men, since Ragnar saw that very many more men had come than was customary. Then the Earl stood up and asked for their silence and spoke. First he asked those men who had responded well to his summons to accept his thanks. Then he spoke of what had occurred, and then he spoke about what he had sworn regarding the man who had killed the snake. Then afterwards he said, "That snake is now dead, and the man who did this famous deed left the spear standing in the wound. And if anyone who has come here to the thing is he who has the shaft which held the spearhead, and which was borne away, and thus may prove his claim, then I shall fulfill what I have sworn, whoever he is, of either great or lowly rank." And when he ended his speech, he had the spearhead brought before each man who was at the thing, and commanded him who had claimed the deed, or who had the spear shaft which fitted the spearhead, to speak. It was so done. None was found to be the one who had the shaft. When the spearhead came to where Ragnar was and was shown to him, then he acknowledged that it was hid. Each fitted the other, the spear and the shaft. Then men thought that they knew he must have killed the snake, and he became very famous in all the northern lands on account of this deed. And he then asked for Thora, the Earl's daughter, and the Earl received this offer gladly. Then she was given to him, and it happened that they had the largest feast with the best provisions in the kingdom. At this feast Ragnar was married, and when the feast was over, Ragnar went to his kingdom and ruled over it, and he loved Thora greatly. They had 2 sons. The elder was called Adik, the younger was called Agnar. They grew large and were handsome in appearance. They were very strong and were taller than the other men who were around. They knew all kinds of things of Ithorter. It happened one time that Thora fell ill, and she died from this illness. To Ragnar this seemed so grave that he would not rule his kingdom, and gave other men the ruling of his lands along with his sons. And then he took to performing his same deeds as he had before. He set out on a raiding expedition, and wherever he went, he gained victory. And thus ends Chapter 4.